Continues with a closer look at the lawsuit against President Trump today. Local 10 News investigator Amy Viteri live now in Doral with what it all means. Amy.
Well, Calvin, this lawsuit is the latest legal obstacle facing President Trump, but this one is brought by two state governments, or rather Maryland and Washington, D.C., accusing the president of violating the Constitution by using his private business holdings to profit by accepting payments from foreign governments.
I didn't say that.
It's the first lawsuit of its kind brought by government entities against President Donald Trump, accusing him of violating the Constitution by taking payments from foreign governments, cashing in on his time in the White House.
Never in the history of this country have we had a president with these kinds of extensive business entanglements, or a president who refused to adequately distance themselves from their holdings.
Monday, the attorneys general from Maryland and Washington, D.C. filed the suit, pointing to leases of Trump properties by foreign government-owned entities, purchases of Trump property condos, and use of venues by foreign governments and diplomats. A check of the Trump Organization website still shows Donald Trump's bio listed at the top.
Our constituents must know that a president who orders their sons and daughters into harm's way is not acting out of concern for his own business.
It's not hard to conclude that partisan politics may be one of the motivations behind the seat.
The suit will seek the president's financial and tax records, which until now Trump has refused to share.
Part of the purpose of this lawsuit is to pierce the veil and find out what type of compensation he's getting.
Attorney David Weinstein says the Constitution's so-called emoluments clause was put in place to protect the president and the country from outside influence.
If someone from Kuwait, Saudi Arabia decides they're going to hold their convention at Doral, as opposed to some other venue here that's not owned by the president, the same type of conflict's going to exist.
So in similar lawsuits to this one, the Trump administration has argued that his businesses are different from the White House and therefore allowed to accept those payments. This current lawsuit is asking for an injunction to stop the administration or President Trump from violating the Constitution, but it leaves it up to the court to decide exactly how that should happen. We're reporting live in Doral. Amy Viteri, Local 10 News.